Hello everybody and welcome to UCD Open Day. My name is Alex Evans and I'm the Dean of Agriculture here in UCD, and I'm going to talk to you about agriculture, food science and nutrition programs that we offer. UCD has an absolutely beautiful campus that I hope you will get a chance to visit one day when time allows. But UCD is the largest university in Ireland with the most diverse range of subjects, and it's ranked in the top 1% of universities in the world. The School of Agriculture and Food Science is the home to the programs that I'm going to talk to you about today, and it's the first destination of choice for students in Ireland studying agricultural science programs. Agricultural science is amongst the top 50 in the world, and the reason for that is because we have a very diverse array of world-renowned experts in their areas of agriculture, food science, nutrition, environmental science, and other topics related to those subjects. We're the only university in Ireland with a special School of Agriculture and Food Science, which is the focus for our programs. This is a particularly important slide this year because most of our students enter through the CAO route, but our entry routes have changed this year for the first time, where we now only have 3 programs, DN 250, DN 261 and DN 262. This is different to previous years, so please take a close look. Students wishing to study any of the following programs: agricultural systems technology, AgriEnvironmental Science, animal science, equine, animal and crop production, crop science, dairy business, food and agribusiness management, food business with Chinese studies, forestry, or horticulture will all enter through DN 250. Once you've entered this agricultural science route, you can then choose which one of those programs you wish to pursue in second and subsequent years. Students wishing to take food science or human nutrition come in through the separate codes as shown there. One other change to this year is that we are offering a new degree program called Crop Science with the first entry in 2021. Not all our students come in through the CAO route. We particularly welcome applications from international students who enter through a system well described on our webpage. But we also have what we call alternative entry and progression pathways, where significant numbers of students enter our programs. And you can see we have access programs, QQI level 5 options, and other mature student and progression options. And if you think some of these might be for you, please take a closer look at some of our literature. Now, I'm going to ask my colleagues to give you a short presentation on each of those programs that we offer in the school in their own way.
The AgriEnvironmental Sciences degree is a unique offering in Ireland. It primarily focuses on the relationship between agriculture production systems and the wider environment within which they sit. Globally, we are experiencing a climate and biodiversity crisis, and the agri-food sector has been called upon to play its role in addressing these problems. Students of the Agri-Environmental Sciences degree are uniquely positioned to play their part in addressing these problems. Through their degree programme, they develop an in-depth understanding of the functioning and sustainable management of our natural resources, such as soils, water and biodiversity, in the context of agriculture and agricultural policy. Our programme is delivered through a combination of lectures, practical classes, field trips and tutorials. Our Stage 3 students also undertake a 16-week period of professional work experience. Through these activities, our students develop the practical and professional skills required to work in this area as scientists, advisors, consultants and indeed policymakers. Many of our students currently work in the private sector or indeed for organisations and departments such as the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine, Teagasc and the Environmental Protection Agency, while others go on to undertake further postgraduate study.
Hello, I'm Nick Holden from the School of Biosystems and Food Engineering. This video will introduce you to the Agricultural Systems Technology degree. What is Agricultural Systems Technology? It's a subject at the interface of agriculture, engineering and data science that provides the essential skills required for a career working with technology and digital agriculture. Our graduates have a keen understanding of animals, crops and soils, the technology of machinery and the use of data for agriculture. This is the world of digital agriculture and our graduates are at its very heart. Agriculture today is large fields, big machines, integrated systems, large herds of animals and competitive markets. Success, even for small farms, will require modern digital tools. The Agricultural Systems Technology degree will prepare you for an agriculture career whether your interests are crops, animals, soils or the environment.
Forestry is the science, art and practice of managing forests. UCD offers a Level 8 Forestry degree programme and has done so for the past 100 years. Forestry is about so much more than timber production. In the Forestry programme here at UCD, you will learn about managing forests for timber production and renewable energy, but you'll also learn about forestry and carbon sequestration, forestry and biodiversity, and forestry and water and soil protection. Forestry graduates perform a range of technical and managerial roles involved in the sustainable management of forests. Employment opportunities for forestry graduates are increasing as the area of forest in Ireland increases and as many more landowners choose to convert part of their land to forestry. So if you're interested in the environment, interested in the outdoors and interested in technology, then the forestry degree programme in UCD will suit you.
So animal and crop production has traditionally been one of our flagship programs within the Bachelor of Agricultural Science degree. Students studying this degree program will essentially gain in-depth knowledge and understanding of the sciences that underpin efficient and sustainable agricultural food production, be it from farm livestock or crops. Animal and crop production has a unique blend of theory and practical learning. The modules we offer are tailored to cover the full agricultural food cycle, all the way from farm to fork. Animal and crop production as a degree program is quite broad in its nature, and students develop a diverse skill set and are highly sought after and gain employment in a variety of roles across the entire agri-food sector in Ireland. So if you have any queries or questions on this program, feel free to join us at the UCD Virtual Open Day.
Hello everyone, my name is Tommy Boland and I'm the Programme Director for the Animal Science degree programme in the School of Agriculture and Food Science in University College Dublin. Our Animal Science degree programme is focused on the study of the applied sciences such as nutrition and physiology, genetics and breeding, and animal behaviour, health and welfare. Our Animal Science degree programme in UCD is built on the latest cutting-edge research conducted and delivered by our leading internationally recognised researchers in the School of Agriculture and Food Science. In addition to this strong animal science basis, our programme is also integrated with other disciplines such as soil science, environmental policy, farm business, to give students a rounded experience and an integrated education. Our Animal Science degree programme is built on a fundamental understanding of the basic sciences which come together to inform integrated animal production systems. In third year, our students undertake a 16 professional work experience programme which allows them to gain practical experience on farm and in the support industries for the animal science sector.
The agriculture, food and agribusiness sector is Ireland's largest indigenous industry and it is a key part of Ireland's economy. Within that sector, we're seeing great opportunities for the development of the tillage sector. We're seeing opportunities for the development of malting and brewing crops for supporting the whisky and the microbrewing sector. We're seeing new developments in plant-based proteins, both for humans and for animals. We're also seeing the evolution of new types of, for example, vegetable-based crops, vegetable-based oil crops, to support the polymers, the dyes, the print industry. So in essence, we're producing designer oils for supporting that sector as well. Within this sector, there is an opportunity for us to develop graduates with the necessary skills to support it. So the new crop science program, which has been launched in September 2021 in UCD, will be developing students with the necessary skill sets for this sector. We'll be teaching students about crop agronomy, crop breeding, crop science modules. We'll be looking at new and evolving opportunities in plant disease and plant management. We'll also be looking at how digital agriculture can support this sector with the evolution of precision agriculture and the necessary tools and technologies to support this sector within the Irish economy.
This course should appeal to you if you enjoy science and animal physiology, but also have a passion for the equine industry. While all farm animals and general agriculture are covered in this programme, you will focus on learning about equine-related topics in the final 2 years. These include equine genetics, reproduction, nutrition, disease and equine welfare, and they are taught by leading world experts on these topics. In addition to your coursework, you will conduct project work on topics related to horses that are of interest to you, as well as taking many field visits to leading equine organisations in the country. A highlight of the equine programme is the 5-month work experience component in 3rd year. This allows you the opportunity to visit and work on stud farms in Kentucky or on sport horse facilities in Ireland or on the continent. The career opportunities for the programme are very broad, and in addition to being qualified within the agricultural industry, you'll be able to take up leadership roles within the equine industry in general. I look forward to meeting you if you choose Animal Science Equine as your degree.
Hi everyone, my name is Zoe McKay and I'm the course coordinator of Dairy Business in UCD. It's a very exciting time to be in the dairy industry, but we're facing a number of challenges. More importantly, there's a number of opportunities. On the basis of that, the aim of the Dairy Business course is to equip you with technical, scientific and business skills and an element of practical hands-on dairy farming experience to enable you to go on to be leaders within the sector. One of the highlights for the course is the opportunity to gain international dairy experience, and that's done through the Professional Work Experience programme, which enables you to travel to the likes of New Zealand. Another highlight of the course is to spend time in Teagasc, both in Moorpark and in Kildalton, to develop skills in managing an efficient pasture-based system, from nutrition, grassland management, herd health and fertility. If you would like to turn your passion for dairy farming into a career and be part of this exciting new era of dairy production, well then make sure that you put Dairy Business in UCD first on your CAO application. I very much look forward to seeing you next September in UCD.
The Food and Agribusiness Management degree programme is a mix of business and science, all applied to the agri-food industry. It starts off with a good bit of science and then the business builds up, so by 4th year it's all business modules. We know from industry that there is a demand for graduates that have business skills but also get the agri-food industry in a way that someone with a general business degree might not do. A great element of the programme is a professional work experience where you spend the entirety of the second half of 3rd year out in industry learning those real-world skills. Now, because it's a mix of business and science, it's not a bad choice if you want to keep your options open. And while, understandably enough, our graduates tend to work in the agri-food sector, they do so in a great variety of roles, from quality assurance to accountancy, supply chain management, journalism, marketing, or even starting their own business.
Ireland's food and drink export to Asia has increased more than 400% in the last 10 years. China was the center of much of that growth in Asia. Companies exploring amazing opportunities are also looking for people with the food business skills and Chinese language capacity to join them. The UCD Food Business with Chinese Studies program combines food science, food business with Chinese language and cultural modules. In Year 3, our students will study in Beijing at one of the top universities in China. Living in the country is the best way to learn the language. You will also make friends and develop networks. You will experience firsthand the diverse culture and the vibrant economic growth the second largest economy in the world has to offer. With the knowledge, skills, and life experience gained, our graduates will stand out in the job market competition.
The horticulture degree at UCD is centred on food production and amenity horticulture with cross-cutting themes of healthy people and a sustainable planet. The course covers the science and practice of growing food and non-food crops and developing and maintaining designed landscapes, including sports turf. In first year you concentrate on science subjects and then go on to develop your horticultural knowledge with specialist modules alongside environmental studies, business, management and a final year research project. You can study abroad for a semester and all or part of your 5-month professional work experience can be taken abroad. The degree maintains strong links with the horticulture industry. Career opportunities at home and abroad include management, advisory, research or setting up your own business. Your transferable skills make you highly employable in other industries, or you may wish to pursue a master's or PhD degree. With global challenges such as how to feed a growing population with sustainably produced food in the face of climate change and huge opportunities presented by a global shift towards plant-based diets, we need high-calibre horticulture students and we would welcome you on board.
Food science develops your scientific knowledge of how to produce safe, nutritious, high-quality and sustainable food for the global market. As a food scientist, you'll have a role to play in all aspects of the food supply chain, from production at farm level to retail to the consumer. Our 4-year food science degree is internationally accredited by the Institute of Food Technologists, and it will equip you with the skills you'll need for a successful career within the food industry. Some highlights of our degree include the product development module, where you'll be given the opportunity to work as part of a team to develop a new food product. As part of our degree, students undertake professional work experience in their 3rd year, where you'll have the opportunity to work with leading international and Irish food companies. Food science also offers you the opportunity to do a trimester abroad. In the past, students have gone to the United States, Australia and New Zealand.
One of the most common questions I get asked is, what is human nutrition about? Well, human nutrition is the application of food to health. So if you are interested in how what we eat affects our short or long-term health, or what actually goes into food and how our bodies process it, or even asking questions about if we change what we eat, will that in turn influence our health in the long term, then the BSc in Human Nutrition is probably a course that's going to interest you. Many of our graduates come out and work in a wide variety of places like health promotion, industry and also food safety, etc. So there's a wide variety of careers for our graduates as well.
As you can see, we offer many programs in agriculture, food science and human nutrition. And from those 13 short segments, I hope you get a good overview of what's available to you. UCD is also unique in that we have our own farm where we do education, research, outreach and community engagement. UCD Lions Farm is an integral part of our programs and part of the studies that many of you will undertake with us in UCD. Another very important component of our programs is professional work experience, called in some other parts of the university an internship. This experience allows students to work in one or more companies or enterprises that they're interested in. It's usually paid and it allows students to get first-hand experience of possible career options that they will be introduced to. Not only will students do professional work experience, but they have the opportunity to study abroad. A number of our students take credit in other universities around the world, which they can then apply to their UCD degree. Here are a number of the universities that we have agreements with. You can see many of them are in the United States, but also in Australia and New Zealand. And students often take this opportunity in stage 3 of their programs. It's a great learning opportunity, and those who avail of it speak highly of their learning experience. We have many supports within UCD for our students. In the early years, we find students like extra support with maths or with writing. We also have peer mentors where students help other students. We have a student advisor system, and we also have a very busy program office that can answer any and all of your questions about any issues that you might have when you're studying in UCD. A great calendar event in our program every year is the Careers Day, where the students themselves organize a very successful agriculture and food science focused careers fair. And here you can see the students from last year jumping for joy on a sunny February afternoon, where we had about 50 potential employers coming in, meeting the students, looking at their CVs and talking about their career opportunities. 70% of our graduates go straight into employment, 25% of them go on to further study. So the prospects for our graduates are extremely good. Not only will you come to UCD to study, to learn about your subject of choice, and to have a very deep understanding of the area that you're interested in, but I always say to prospective students, you will come to UCD to have a good time. Social life in UCD is very busy. Here you can see some pictures of our global lounge, of our outdoor events, of our sports facilities. And this is a very important aspect of university life, which we are keen to emphasize and which we will make sure is successful in your time here. The students in our faculty have Agricultural Science Society, or AgSoc. Every year they raise money for charities. Here's a fabulous picture of them making a significant donation to one of their charities of choice. And I always congratulate the students on achieving this, and the learning and the camaraderie that they generate in doing these kinds of activities is extremely admirable. The students also engage in a number of competitions and events, not only in the sporting field, but here you have our team from the Great Agri-Food Debate, which is now a national championship. There have been 4 debates over 4 years, and I'm pleased to say that UCD has won 3 of them. And again, the learning opportunity and the exposure for our students to the industry long before they graduate is really tremendous, and a great time is had by all. Okay, so that ends my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. I hope you get some value out of the other presentations on today's open day. Please do get in touch with us. Please look at our website and our social media channels. Please ask us questions, and I look forward to welcoming you to UCD.